Hey y'all, what's good? It's your girl Tay. I'm here with another update video. So today we're going to talk a little bit about what are we talking about? The states that are currently paying out these boosted unemployment benefits, which states are still kind of dragging in that area, what the IRS thinks that you should do in terms of if you have not received your $600 stimulus check, and then I'm going to try to go through some of the comments that you guys have left on previous videos and see if I can just answer some of your questions. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, and subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. So jumping right into it, let's talk about these unemployment benefits, okay? So all who receive regular benefits are eligible for the FPUC, the $300 benefits, which should have started January 2nd for anyone that receives at least $1 in unemployment. Independent contractors or gig workers or anyone that is self-employed who have earned a regular W-2 wage. So that means basically if you work for yourself, plus you got a regular job and you earn some money from that regular job, you may be able to get an additional $100 per week. This is the MEUC. It's called the Mixed Earner Unemployment Compensation Program. Eligibility requires earning at least $5,000 in 2019 in self-employment income, but be ineligible for the pandemic assistance unemployment, okay? States can choose whether or not they want to participate in the MEUC. Most states are participating but working on a plan to distribute these funds. So this is a state-by-state scenario, okay? 43 states are currently paying out the weekly boost, okay? Arkansas and Iowa are working on distributing the extra funds. Kansas and Oklahoma are expected to start this week. Colorado will roll out the benefits in phases starting late this week to all people who are currently receiving unemployment benefits, okay? Ohio is still processing payments for the extra 11 weeks. And then finally, Pennsylvania recently announced the PEUC will begin January 24th. So that was Sunday, I believe. So for Pennsylvania, they should have started paying out those benefits starting the 24th. I'm assuming that's what that means. Now, as far as I know, all of those benefits are retroactive, meaning that you should be able to receive them as of, I think, December 27th of 2020. Whether or not your state has been paying you these extra benefits is not the issue. You should be able to get that money retroactively applied to your account, to your claim. You should just have something pop up that gives you the ability to apply for all of the claims that you have not been able to fill out forms for and then receive that money retroactively, okay? So that's pretty much all I have. Like I said, it says about 43 states are paying out those benefits as of right now. So you guys let me know in the comment section if your state is one of the states that is paying out. Why are you not working? Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to talk about is the fact that some people or many people have not received their $600 stimulus checks. What they're seeing is payment status not available when they check the site. So these are just some of the steps that it says that you can take just to make sure that either you're eligible for it or just kind of troubleshoot on your own to see what's going on with your $600 payment. So it says here that you should check your eligibility. I'm pretty sure that most people have done everything that they know how to do, everything that's within their power to make sure that they are eligible. I'm pretty sure that majority of you guys that at least watch my channel are not rich or wealthy and know that you qualify, meaning that you're not above and beyond these income limits. For individuals, it says here 87,000. For married couples, around 174,000 should not receive anything in terms of the payment because it will start to phase out, obviously. So if you received a reduced payment last time, you may not get the money this time around, okay? The new $600 checks are based on 2019 tax returns, while the first round of checks were based on either 2018 or through 2019 filings. So if you received a first stimulus check based on your 2018 return and your income went up in 2019, you could see a reduced or no stimulus payment this time around, okay? So if your eligibility has pretty much stayed the same and you are not also eligible You're not also eligible if you do not have social security number that is valid for employment, are not resident alien, or died before 2020. I know some of this information is kind of, wonky for me, but I just feel like I should still pretty much try to give it to you, okay? It says the tax agency is unable to reissue mailed payments that are returned by the post office. To recover money missing in transit, you may claim it on this year's return. So for so many of you who received your, or were supposed to receive your $600 stimulus check this time around by mail, there's no way for the IRS to reissue that payment once it's been returned back to the post office. So you would have to just claim that on your return. And I can tell you from experience that once you go in and decide to file your taxes, if you file taxes, because I know there's a lot of you that don't, but if you file taxes and you go in to file your taxes, they should ask you at some point on your tax return, did you receive your stimulus payment? And if you did not, there's an option for you to claim that rebate and get it along with your refund, okay? For direct deposit that went into incorrect bank accounts, the resolution may be a bit more complicated. It says here, payments could be misdirected if you use a service that provided you with an advance on your tax refund. The IRS and the tax industry partners are taking steps to redirect stimulus payments to the correct account for those affected. The tax agency states this on its website. The IRS anticipates many additional taxpayers will receive payments following this effort. You don't need to take any action as this work continues. The bank account information you already have on file with the IRS cannot be changed through the Get My Payment app, which shows the status of the second payment. If you see payment status not available when you check on the site, that could mean either you're not eligible or that the government was unable to issue your second payment. If the latter is the case, you can claim your money as a credit on the tax return. So same thing as if you didn't get your money via the mailed way, and if it's saying that your payment is not available and it's because the government couldn't issue it, then you'll have to claim that on your tax return, unfortunately. It says, then there's just some general advice here. It's just generally my advice to anyone is to file electronically and file early. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys to do that as well. You know, I've been saying that. I definitely think that you guys should take up filing early if you can. Now, I know that a lot of you are going to say, hey, I don't file taxes, you know, I'm on SSI or SSDI and all those great things. That would be a part of why Biden has been signing all of these executive orders to make sure that people who don't normally file taxes, to make sure that the 8 million people that I spoke about in the previous video that did not get their stimulus checks for various reasons, he's working with the IRS and the Treasury to say, hey, you guys got to bump up what you're doing, look harder, try to advance your tools, do more with the Get My Payment portal so that people have ways of claiming their money if they don't file taxes, because if they don't file their taxes, then they're not going to be able to get their stimulus payments, okay? So moving on to the questions that you guys asked. Let's see here. So I have a question that says, do you think the stay-at-home order being lifted in California will have any effect on future or near allotments? Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think that the stay-at-home orders will affect that at all. I mean, the stay-at-home orders had already been lifted, I want to say, maybe a couple of times in California, and the allotments or the maximum allotment thing was still going on. As far as I know right now, the allotments are still going to be going on until June, unless, of course, Biden is able to pass this massive stimulus package, and then he wants to have it extended to September. So it's not a matter of people staying home that means that we need it. It's a matter of people not being able to make money, people not being able to get money or access financial resources as much as possible because they're limited with how much time they either want to, need to, or can actually spend outside of their home. So I think that based off of that will determine whether or not these allotments will continue. I'm not a politician, so I can't really give you a for sure definite answer, but if I had to kind of guess, I would say that I don't think that that's going to affect it at all. Is there any news about pandemic EBT for Las Vegas in January? No. So as far as I know, what I've seen, and I did check this morning, today is Tuesday the 26th, I did check this morning, and it looks like the same states that have been approved for pandemic EBT are the only ones right now that are showing anything different. I haven't seen any updates. Trust me, I am hunting. I'm looking it up every day. I'm especially trying to figure out if this is going on in California, in all states, but I live in California and I do have children children who do qualify for the free or reduced price meals and application and whatnot. So I'm definitely looking, and as soon as that information is available, I will definitely provide it to you. How about New York for kids who get lunch and breakfast? Same thing. I haven't seen anything new or updated for New York when it comes to pandemic benefits. Oh, another thing I did want to say to you guys is thank you so much for all of the support that you guys have shown, considering there has been a recent transition in my family, in my extended family. Someone has passed away. I really appreciate it. It was definitely helpful and nice to see that even in the situation that we're in right now, with everybody suffering in their own way, that you guys were able to still reach out to me and let me know that you're here for me. So I really appreciate that. It kept slipping my mind, but I kept saying, I need to say this, I need to say this. So I wanted to make sure that I let you guys know that I did read all of your lovely comments, and I do appreciate it. So thank you. What about Kentucky for PEBT? Nothing for Kentucky. Hey, I have not received my $600. Okay, so same thing that I was just talking about earlier in the video. If you have not received your $600 payment, I do know that they have this other thing called the stimulus trace that you can start. You need to contact the IRS, though, for the process of that. I'm not really sure. I don't have too many details. I just know that it exists. But contact the IRS and see. However, if you fall within any of the situations that I did discuss earlier in this video regarding people who have not received their $600 stimulus payment, then I would highly suggest that either you wait and see what Biden is going to do in terms of getting this money to people who don't normally file taxes, or just file and request to receive that as a rebate on your 2020 tax return. Okay. Any update for Louisiana PEBT? No update for Louisiana PEBT. And looks like that's pretty much it. Is more PEBT questions. Have you heard any news concerning PEBT for Florida? I have not heard any news for PEBT for Florida. No PEBT for Colorado. So as of right now, you guys, I have not heard anything regarding PEBT for any additional state other than I think it's 6 or 7 states that were already approved for pandemic EBT. Illinois, Indiana, Massachusetts, Ohio, Rhode Island, Vermont, and then I did read you guys some information regarding West Virginia. You guys should be contacting your home school to update your information if that is necessary, so that you can make sure that they send out your PEBT card to the right address. And this is for Woods County in West Virginia. So other than that, I haven't seen anything. I did want to let you guys know for Arkansas, I did get a comment here from someone. Thank you very much. For Arkansas regarding the maximum allotments for January. She says that you guys should have received your maximum allotments for January either on the 15th, the 20th, and the 25th, and it is on the Arkansas DHS Facebook page. I did mention that to you guys, so let me mention it again just in case you guys forgot, and then I'm gonna get out of here. So sometimes the Department of Health or Human Health Services, or whatever you call it in your state, has a Facebook page that coincides with their state website. So if the information that you're looking for is not available on the state website, sometimes for whatever reason, they will actually update their Facebook page and you'll be able to find the information that you're looking for. So specifically for the maximum allotments, sometimes these states are actually putting that information on their Facebook page. So if you guys don't see it on your website for your state, then I would suggest that you look there. But on that note, you guys, I'm going to get out of here and start my day. I'm going to say to you guys, as always, remember to live, love, and elevate. And I'll definitely see you in the next video. Peace.